This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas.
And I'm Erika Kristensen. Tonight on the Scorecard.
Strong Group Athletics downs Beirut to remain unbeaten in the Dubai International Basketball Championships. Russell Wilson and Maye join Pro Bowl lineup. Kyt Jimenez faces PBA ban, but Commissioner Marshall opens the door for an appeal. In the PVL, Creamline cruises to its 16th straight win as it downs NXled in 3 sets. Sixers spoil Lakers' party in a tight contest, while the Rockets hang on for a close win over the Hawks, extending their streak to 4. And we have the coach with the golden touch, Goldwin Monteverde. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 29th of January. Now, here's our roundup.
DeMarcus Cousins led Strong Group Athletics to an 85-78 win over Beirut first, securing their 3rd straight victory in the 34th Dubai International Basketball Championships at the Al Nasser Club. Cousins delivered a standout performance, finishing with 26 points on 8 of 16 shooting, including, of course, 4 3-pointers alongside 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. The victory kept SGA perfect at 3-0 in Group A. Gilas Pilipinas naturalized player Ange Kwame contributed 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist, while Dave Ildefonso added 8 points and 12 boards. SGA surged ahead after a tight first quarter, leading by as much as 19 points in the second before heading into halftime with a solid 49-34 advantage. Now they extended their lead to 75-54 in the fourth after Mikey Williams hit a 3-pointer. Beirut first mounted a late rally, cutting the deficit to 78-71 with just over 3 minutes left, but SGA held firm to secure the win.
Russell Wilson and rising star Maye are heading to the Pro Bowl games, replacing Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson on the AFC roster. Wilson, making his 10th Pro Bowl appearance, had a solid first season with the Steelers, throwing for 16 touchdowns despite an injury-shortened campaign. Maye, the Patriots' number 3 overall pick in the 2024 draft, earned his first Pro Bowl nod after a strong rookie season, throwing for 15 touchdowns and rushing for 2 more. Now over on the NFC side, Baker Mayfield is stepping in for Washington Commanders rookie Jaden Daniels. After a career-best season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, passing for 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns, Mayfield makes his 2nd Pro Bowl appearance. Buffalo Bills stars James Cook and Connor McGovern are also joining the Pro Bowl roster as replacements for Derrick Henry and Creed Humphrey. Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba, who had 100 receptions for 1,130 yards and 6 touchdowns, replaces Commanders wideout Terry McLaurin. Additionally, Pittsburgh Steelers guard Isaac Sumalo will step in for Kansas City's Trey Smith, making his first Pro Bowl appearance. The Pro Bowl games are set to kick off Thursday in sunny Orlando, Florida. Fans can look forward to a mix of skills challenges featuring a blend of experienced veterans and breakout stars showcasing their talents.
Basketball fans, take note. Commissioner Willie Marshall has confirmed that Kyt Jimenez is staring at a potential PBA ban after suiting up for the Zamboanga Valientes in a Dubai tournament without proper clearance from the league. Jimenez, who's been dazzling crowds in the 34th Dubai International Basketball Championship, reportedly violated the uniform player's contract he signed with his PBA squad, San Miguel. The flashy guard, known for his viral moves from his days with Mavs Phenomenal, joined the Valientes despite being listed by San Miguel as an unrestricted free agent with rights to salary. While Jimenez did get the green light from SMB management, Commissioner Marshall clarified that playing for another team required approval from the league as well. The UPC, Marshall stressed, is a 3-way agreement between the player, the team, and of course, the league itself. Now, despite the situation, though, it is not all doom and gloom for Jimenez. The commissioner hinted that the ban is still subject to appeal, leaving the door slightly ajar for the dynamic guard to make his case.
Now on to volleyball. Creamline continued its dominant run in the 2024-25 PVL All-Filipino Conference with a 25-12, 25-21, 25-19 victory over NXled, extending its unbeaten streak to 16 matches. The Cool Smashers delivered a clinical performance, capped off by a 10-1 run in Set 3 to seal the win at the Phil Sports Arena. Kyle Negrito kept the offense flowing with 15 excellent sets and added 2 attack points, while Creamline's stacked attack saw Bernadette Pons and Tots Carlos lead the charge with 13 and 10 points respectively. NXled, on the other hand, struggled with just 5 players contributing to the score, led by newcomer Jaisel De Los Reyes, who tallied 7 points. The loss dropped NXled to 0-8, extending their losing streak to 15 matches. Now with the win, Creamline improved to 6-0, moving to the top of the standings. The Cool Smashers are now 3 wins away from tying their franchise record 19-game unbeaten streak from 2023 to 2024.
Moving over to the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers' 4-game winning streak came to a sudden halt as the Philadelphia 76ers pulled off a 118-104 victory despite being without stars Joel Embiid and Paul George. Tyrese Maxey led the charge for the Sixers, putting up an impressive 43 points to secure their 3rd straight win. The Lakers, who had just toppled the Boston Celtics in their previous game, struggled without the presence of Anthony Davis. LeBron James did manage to surpass Allen Iverson for 2,311 career steals, marking a significant personal achievement, but it wasn't enough to prevent the loss. Now, the defeat not only snapped the Lakers' winning streak, but also left them reflecting on the challenge of playing without Davis, as they fell short to the short-handed Sixers.
Meanwhile, Jalen Green led the way with 25 points as the Houston Rockets edged the Atlanta Hawks 196 on Tuesday, extending their winning streak to 4 games. Alfred Sengun contributed 18 points and 10 rebounds, while Jashawn Tate added season-high 16 points off the bench. Despite some late-game struggles, the Rockets held on to secure the victory. Trae Young paced the Hawks with 21 points and 9 assists, and DeAndre Hunter added 16 points. Dyson Daniels sparked a late rally, helping Atlanta cut a 16-point deficit to just 2 at 98-96 with under a minute remaining. Tempers flared during the rally when Dillon Brooks and Young exchanged words, leading to double technical fouls. The Rockets entered the 4th quarter with an 82-73 lead, which grew to 96-80 after Green's layup. Green's 9-point burst in the 2nd quarter helped Houston close the gap, with Atlanta leading 50-49 at halftime. Now, here are the other results from around the NBA.
And now, here's your daily dose of sports lingo. Have you guys ever wondered how a move in football could be as rare and valuable as a spice? When a player slips the ball through an opponent's legs and regains possession on the other side is called the nutmeg. This move is often used to outwit a defender and can be a highly embarrassing moment for the opponent. Now, the term nutmeg is actually also believed to have originated back in the 19th century, with one theory linking it to English players who would perform the move so skillfully that it was said to be as rare and valuable as the spice itself. It's a move that shows flair and creativity, often leaving fans in awe. So, the next time you see a player pull off a nutmeg, remember guys, it's not just a flashy move, it's actually a piece of football history, adding spice and flair to the game.
It's time now for our off-court buzzer. Gia de Guzman of Alas Pilipinas, usually known for her selfless role as a setter, took center stage at the Philippine Sports Writers Association Awards Night on Monday, where she was named Miss Volleyball. Currently in Japan, continuing her career with the SV League, De Guzman expressed deep gratitude for the recognition, acknowledged that she has always found fulfillment in supporting her teammates and helping them shine.
Being a setter in volleyball and playing a non-scoring supporting role for my team, I've always found the most fulfillment in seeing my teammates, my spikers, shine.
The former Creamline star setter described the Miss Volleyball honor as a dream come true, noting that while embracing her role has come with challenges and self-imposed limitations. It's also allowed her to achieve milestones she never thought possible.
Now also making a buzz is the Meralco Bolts collaboration with the Autism Society Philippines, National Council on Disability Affairs, One Meralco Foundation, and Masala for the first ever autism inclusive basketball clinic at the Meralco Gym. Led by Coach Norman Black and the Meralco Bolts, the Hoops for All clinic provided young athletes on the autism spectrum with a safe, supportive space to learn basketball fundamentals. With modified drills and one-on-one guidance, the event focused on empowerment, on teamwork, and most of all, confidence building. OMF President Jeffrey O. Tarayao highlighted the initiative as a commitment to serving diverse communities. With an all-star lineup and a powerful message of acceptance, Hoops for All scored big for inclusivity in sports.
And that's our roundup for tonight, the 29th of January. When we return, we bring you the coach with a golden touch, Goldwin Monteverde. So watch out for that when we return right here on The Scorecard.
Your newest source of news and information.
That's it?
Follows you everywhere, every day.
Wow.
Oh man.
On cable and free TV. Online.
He joins us from the Batasan Pamasan.
On mobile.
Simulan na natin ang agenda. No
This is BNC, and we are everywhere. This Chinese New Year, may your home be filled with joy, your heart with warmth, and your year with success. Kyonghei Wachai.
Welcome back to the Scorecard. We finally caught up with the elusive coach of the UAAP Season 87 basketball champs, UP Fighting Maroons, for an exclusive one-on-one. Here's Anton Rojas bringing you the coach with a golden touch, Goldwin Monteverde.
For this special episode of The Scorecard, we have a man who has won 4 championships in the past 7 seasons in the UAAP, 2 in the juniors division and 2 as well in the seniors division. We have none other than the head coach of the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons, Coach Goldwin Monteverde. Coach Gold.
Hi, Anton. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Coach. We've been waiting for this a long time. So, as I said, Coach, last 7 UAAP seasons, 2 championships in the juniors, 2 championships in the seniors division. It seems like everything you touch turns into gold. Para sa'yo, Coach, bakit sa tingin mo ganun yung naging success mo these past 7 seasons in the UAAP?
Sa akin siguro, having, the right people na kasama mo. We've been blessed to have, players that would really, commit sa goal and to help each other to achieve whatever yung mga plans namin for the team.
Coach, I want to take you back to the beginning. You're the son of Remy and Lily Monteverde, known for what they have done in the film industry. Your brother, Don Monteverde, also in that industry. Pero kayo naman po, you've found your own path. You found the love for coaching and basketball. Paano po nagsimula yun? Where did you discover your love for the sport?
My dad kasi played basketball before. So at an early age, I think I was 10 or 11 years old, we used to play every Sundays. My dad brings us to the park and we play basketball. He brings us to Araneta to watch the PBA, yung mga Toyota Crispa days by before. So, kaagad-agad na in love ako sa game. I love watching the game. Especially playing also. I always look forward to those weekends na maglalaro kami.
So it was your dad that he was the influence for you to enter basketball?
Yes, siya. He used to play rin kasi before when he was in high school sa Zambeda. And he would always tell us stories about yung mga games na before. So ano mo yun, naano yung imagination, but at the same time, my brother also, si Don may din sa basketball, so we would always have, play one-on-one together. So, ayun, talagang...
I know this last season, Coach, was very emotional for you as they passed right before the tournament. Did you feel their presence with every game and when you finally reached the moment of winning the championship?
Yeah, every game. My mom and dad usually, they watch the game, lahat ng games ng UP, napanood nila. Actually, ever since naman nung high school pa, they would always ask me, kamusta yung game? They would always, my dad talagang doesn't miss watching it. So, lagi na sa loob ko yan. Pag sa game ako, before and after, sila iniisip ko. And I would always before leaving the house, play, and ask them, sana manood kayo ng game.
Okay. How did you formulate your own coaching philosophy? Who were your influences in creating your own style?
Well, I studied kasi in Uno High School. It's a Chinese school in Binondo. And we have our own league there, yung Zhonglian, that we used to prepare every year yun. Then we were blessed to have Coach Jolly Pass, one of the head coaches there. But in time ko, it was my assistant coach was my head coach then. But he would always visit yung practices namin. So, I think yung foundation namin before was, with regards to, ang alam naman sa basketball dati, basta hawak mo yung ball, maglalaro ka lang. But then, with the system in Uno before, I remember, it's more scientific, doon yung mga basics of basketball talaga. So, I guess, doon ako nag-start with the foundation by coaching. It was after playing for Uno, I started coaching noong 1990.
Interestingly, Coach Joe was the coach who led UP to the previous championship before the season 84 championship in UAP season 49. And as you mentioned, he coached you. I remember during one interview, sinabi ni Coach Joe na he feels na mas talented pa yung season 84 team mo as compared to his 1986 champion team with Benji Paras, Coach Eric Altamirano, and Coach Ronnie Magsanok. What are your comments with regards to that, the 86 team and the 84 team?
Well, sa akin at that time, siyempre sila Coach Ronnie, sila Coach Benji before, I mean, mga legends ng basketball yan. Ako, I feel that they were more talented. Although siyempre players ngayon, they will be more athletic but nakita mo naman sila Coach Benji before, di ba, kung maglaro, talaga sobrang athletic. Para sa akin, nung season yun was more talented.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, season 84 and season 87. Coach, anong pinagkaiba ng dalawang teams na yun?
Well, in terms of I guess mas better prepared tong season 87. Kasi at that time, remember, nung nag-start yung pandemic na season na yun, very limited ang practices nun. But then, we had more seasoned players at that time. Si Xavier kasi, although rookie si Xavier, but I think he already played sa US ng, I think, 3 years na rin. Malik was there, si Carl was there. So I guess, sa akin mas deeper yung bench nung 84.
Now, I want to ask about the signature moments that happened in season 84, there was that step back by JD Cagulangan to end 36 years, the title drought of UP. And season 87 naman, it was Francis Lopez's dagger shot of redemption. What was going through your mind, Coach, when Francis took that shot and he made it?
Sa akin, when Francis made that shot, I was really happy for him because of what happened in Game 2. We would always be, siyempre, although championship will always be a goal for our team, but then in development, each individual is very important also for us. So, seeing him, kumbaga, overcome whatever happened in Game 2, I was really happy for him. Getting back to sa sitwasyon din na yung kay Francis would be kay Harold Alarcon din. Kasi yung game, I mean, having that maturity to look for that open passing kay Francis was different from the season 86 din niya. So, sa akin, I was really, happy na, he made that shot.
Was that play by design? Was that part of the options with regards to finding the best possible shot? Because I was looking at the stats coming into that game. Francis was shooting 12 out of 49 from beyond the arc. So that's 24.5%. But when it mattered the most, the moment came to him and he was ready. Were you confident that that was a possibility, that he would have that moment to shoot a three?
Yeah, I had that confidence talaga. Actually, every player in the team confident naman sa kanila that they would make good decisions.
Yung kay JD naman, Coach, sa dami ng mga players na kinoach mo throughout your more than 30-year career, where would that shot rank among all the shots that you've seen? Was that the best shot you've seen?
Para sa akin, oo. Kasi, I mean, sa ganung klaseng game, di ba, yung pressure nandyan. Tapos I think at that time, naka-on-ball sa kanya, si Mamuyak Bata, which is, we all know is a good defender. And being able to make that shot, and that was the winning shot for us. Talagang, yun hindi ko makakalimutan.
And now, JD's in the KBL, Carl Tamayo, and Kevin Cambao, who you won championships with in the juniors. You coached against him. Gaano kahirap yun, Coach, na this is a guy that you've helped mentor, nurture as a young boy, and then now growing up to be a man, and you coached against him in the last UAP finals. Gaano kahirap yun? How challenging was it for you to try to win against him, but knowing that he's also like a son to you?
Siyempre, on my part, gusto mo, kung sino kasama mo ng high school sana, makasama mo lahat. Pati nga, siyempre, yung situation, hindi naman talagang ganun kadali mabuo yung team from high school to college. I've seen them all grow from nung high school to college. On my part, mas masaya akong makita na Kevin from high school, na nakita ko yung improvement niya nung college. And yun naman kasi ang goal, pag galing kang high school. Yung pag-uusapan yun ng mga players would be, hopefully one day makakit sila sa higher level till the pros. Seeing them play even against each other, or some of their teammates play for other teams, being able to play at this level, nakakatuwa talaga for us coaches. Kasi yun naman ang ultimate goal namin for them.
Coach, now I want us to look forward a little bit now that you are a two-time UAP champion coach with UP. Do you see yourself one day coaching in the PBA?
Ako kasi, when I coach, I just stick to whatever I need to do for that day. So, same with the team, we always just take it at the other time, whatever we could improve on. Kung saan akong dalhin ng situation, basta ako, wherever I go, I would always give my best. Same thing with the team. Kumbaga, whenever we play, We would always make sure, even in practices, parang championship sa amin yan eh. Even practices, every game. So ako as a coach, I bring that with me also. So, God willing, kung saan ako dalhin, I'll be ready naman.
And for the UP Fighting Maroons, expectations for season 88?
Same lang na, we would really give our best to achieving goal namin. Of course, ganoon naman kami, no? Siyempre, season 87, season 87. Diba? We know na, this year, wala pa namang champion ng season 88. So, it's up for grabs. So, that will be part of our goal. At the same time, yung individual goals namin is about sa sarili namin, how to improve yung team namin from everyday na practices namin, sa preseason games namin. Doon kami laging, yun ang maging focus pa rin namin.
And with that said, we want to say thank you so much for the time and congratulations on all the success, Coach Gold.
Thank you, Anton.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Goldwin Monteverde of the UP Fighting Maroons. When the scorecard returns, we will look at upcoming NBA matchups so you can keep your eyes on the prize.
Magandang gabi, ako po si Pinky Webb.
At ako naman si Corina Sanchez Rojas. Simulan na natin ang agenda.
Pinati ni Pangulong BBM si Donald Trump sa kanyang inaugurasyon bilang 47th President of the United States.
Papatigil ni US President Donald Trump sa birthright citizenship. Excited na ang American pop rock band na Maroon 5 sa kanilang pagbabalik sa Pilipinas. Sa bawat issue may anggulo at ang balita may agenda.
Ciao, mabuhay. You are watching The Word Exposed.
Prepare our hearts as we dive deeper into our faith and receive the strength from God's Word. Join Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle as he shares the reflection we need for the rest of the week.
We pray that the Word of God would find fulfillment in your life and His blessings be always upon you.
Every Sunday, 7 a.m. with replays at 3 p.m.
Welcome back to the scorecard. It is time to keep your eyes on the prize. Anton Rojas breaks down the upcoming matchups to deliver key insights that might just give you the edge that you need to stay ahead of the game. Anton, take it away.
Thank you so much, Erika. All right, let's talk about the Southwest Division in the NBA, which, if we're being honest, has been one of the most chaotic, unpredictable divisions in the NBA over the past few years. And now, it looks like the Houston Rockets are positioned or poised to take full control. The Rockets at minus 225. Look, this team is for real. The Rockets have completely flipped their identity, and it starts with a young core finally putting things together. Jalen Green has taken the next step. He's not just a flashy scorer anymore. He's actually making winning plays. Alperen Sengun. This guy is a walking triple-double threat with an old-school post game that somehow works in today's NBA. At wag nating kakalimutan si Jabari Smith Jr., who is emerging as a legit two-way force. But the real game changer, hindi ito mga players, yung coach. Ime Udoka. This is a coach who knows how to win, how to build a culture, and how to get the most out of his guys. You can already see it in the way Houston plays. They're not the same sloppy, undisciplined team that we saw last year. They defend, they execute, and actually look like a playoff team. And let's not forget, Mr. Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks. They are here right now. Say what you want about Brooks' antics, but he's a dog on defense. And VanVleet, he brings championship pedigree and a steady hand to an offense that desperately needed structure. Houston is the clear frontrunner for a reason. They have talent, experience, and a coach who knows what he is doing. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin, Memphis Grizzlies at plus 190. Now, if there's any team that can make this a real race, it's Memphis. And man, what a roller coaster they've been on. At full strength, this team is a problem. Ja Morant, when he's locked in, He is one of the most electrifying players in the league. Look at that. Look at the moves. Look at that alley-oop right there. Desmond Bain, he's one of the best shooters in the game. And Jaren Jackson Jr., Defensive Player of the Year, elite rim protector, and somehow still underrated. But here's the thing. Dalawa yan, health and consistency. That's been the Achilles heel for Memphis. Can Ja, number 12, stay on the floor? Can they get enough offense outside their stars? And most importantly, do they have enough depth after losing key role players? This is still a dangerous team, but they're no longer that deep, well-rounded squad that they were a couple years ago. If Ja plays a full season at an MVP level, sure, they can push past Houston. If not, it's tough to see them taking the division. Now, pag-usapan naman natin, Dallas Mavericks at plus 5,000. Okay, now we start getting into the long shot teams, and honestly, I don't know what to make of Dallas. The talent is there. Luka Doncic is a generational superstar. Kyrie Irving, when he's engaged, he's still one of the most skilled guards we've ever seen. But here's the problem. Do they have anything else? Their front court is weak. Their defense is shaky. And let's be real, this team was an absolute mess last season. They went from Western Conference Finals contenders to missing the playoffs entirely. But if you have Luka, you should never be missing the playoffs. That's just malpractice. Now, one reason for optimism, Klay Thompson. And if Monday night was any indication, he might just have something left in the tank. He torched Washington with 7 threes, 7 in the first quarter. Looking like vintage Klay, catch, shoot, splash. And he can be that reliable third option behind Luka and Kyrie. Suddenly, this offense gets really interesting. The best case scenario, Derek Lively II develops into the defensive anchor they desperately need. Klay keeps firing and the Mavericks start resembling a real contender. The worst case, more of the same. Luka carrying a team that's just not good enough around him. And honestly, with the way the Western Conference looks right now, Dallas has an uphill battle just to make the playoffs, let alone win the division. But if Klay keeps hitting threes like that, maybe, just maybe, they have a puncher's chance. Now, let's move on to the next team. The San Antonio Spurs at plus 50,000. All right, because this is where things get fun. No, they're not winning the division. I've been saying that a couple of days ago. Let's just get that out of the way. But this is Victor Wembanyama's show now. And I have this to say. It's must-watch TV. Wemby, he's ridiculous. He's doing things on the basketball court that shouldn't even be possible. One night, he's blocking a three-pointer at the release. The next, he's dribbling into pull-up threes like he's Kevin Durant. The talent is undeniable, but the Spurs are young, very young. And outside Wemby, there isn't a lot of firepower. This season is all about development. It's about figuring out what pieces fit around Wemby for the future. Devin Vassell looks promising. Keldon Johnson, he can get buckets. Jeremy Sohan has potential, but let's be real. This team isn't built to win right now, and that's fine. The Spurs aren't in a rush. They have their guy, and now it's just about putting the right team around him. And last, the New Orleans Pelicans at plus 100,000. I just have one question. What are we doing here? This team shouldn't even be a contender. On paper, they have everything. Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, a deep supporting cast. But the reality, it never quite clicks. Zion can't stay healthy. Ingram disappears for stretches. And they never seem to have a real identity. When Zion plays, the Pelicans are actually good, like really good. He's unstoppable in transition, a nightmare in the paint, and makes everything easier for his teammates. The problem, we just don't see it often enough. And even when he does play, New Orleans hasn't looked like a serious threat. I don't know what the long-term plan is here. Do they keep waiting on Zion to stay healthy? Do they shake things up? Because right now, they just feel stuck. Good enough to hang around, but not good enough to make real noise. And in this division, that's just not going to cut it. Now, at the end of the day, this is Houston's division to lose. They have the best balance of young talent and veteran leadership. And they finally look like a team that's ready to win now. Memphis is the biggest threat, but only if they stay healthy. Dallas, Luka is a cheat code, but this roster isn't just there yet. San Antonio and New Orleans, yes, they're fun, they have talent, but neither are a real factor or contender this year. So yeah, get ready for a new era in the Southwest. The Rockets, they're back, baby. Now here are the NBA odds for tomorrow, January 30. And that wraps up tonight's preview so you can keep your eyes on the prize.
Wow, you know what, Anton? I am really enjoying your personal insights sa mga eyes on the prize segments mo.
You know what? Just wait till Erika starts giving her own personal insights here on the show.
You guys better get ready for that.
Namiss kita, partner. Namiss ko rin yung leather outfit mo. Ngayon, medyo iba ngayon.
Yes, this girl is going to Sunday church naman. Yun yung peko for today. All right, now before we go, think on this. From an American college basketball player, coach, and broadcaster who led North Carolina State to the 1983 NCAA title and delivered an iconic 1993 Excellence in Sports Performance Yearly Award speech while fighting cancer, Jim Valvano once said, "Never give up. Failure and rejection are only the first step to succeeding." I completely agree with that. And with that said, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
We'll see you again tomorrow on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, right here on the Billionaire News Channel. I'm Anton Rojas.
Once again, I'm Erika Kristensen.
Have a blessed evening, everybody.
Bye, guys. See you.